Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Friday, the 20th of May. South Asia braces for Cyclone Roanu. Heavy rains forecast. Pakistan minister's statement on terrorism corroborates New Delhi's view, says Indian Foreign Ministry. And now for all the details. The outcomes of the provincial elections held in India recently have hinted at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party, or the BJP, going the pan-India way. The results also showed how the Congress party has been at its all-time low.
The results of the elections held in 4 provinces and 1 union territory did not throw many major surprises, except that J. Jayalalitha-led AIADMK broke the 32-year-old jinx by coming to power for the second consecutive term. And the other one being that the BJP for the first time ever won a province in the northeastern region after registering a thumping victory in Assam. The overall conclusion that can be drawn from the results is that the BJP is expanding its foothold in the country. While it has been able to make a significant inroad in the northeast, it has also been successful in opening an account in Kerala, where it had never won a seat either in the Provincial Assembly or the upper house of the Parliament or the Lok Sabha.
इस चुनाव परिणामों से ये साफ हुआ है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विकास की जो विचारधारा है, सामान्य मानवी के जीवन में बदलाव लाने का जो अथक प्रयास है, उसको देश की जनता भली भांति सराह रही है.
Also, Jayalalitha's victory and Mamata Banerjee's consecutive win in West Bengal suggest that regional parties are taking the centre state, with Congress party facing decimation election after election. Congress, country's grand old party, is losing its grip as the circle of its defeats continues. When the party got a drubbing in the general elections of 2014, it had 13 provinces under its control, but now it has been reduced just to 6. Not only it lost Assam, it also got dislodged in Kerala, where the Left Democratic Front, led by the Communist Party of India Marxist, has been voted to power. What can be more worrying for the party is that the elections in 5 of these states are due before May 2017.
All the reasons we will analyze, and then we will correct whatever corrective step is to be taken. We will take corrective measures. Congress still has got the inner strength to fight back this adverse situation. We have faced even worse situations in the past. It is true that Congress is reduced to as never before as far as this number of governments are concerned. But we are still a force in every state where we lost.
The only silver lining for the Congress party is that it has retained power in federally administered Puducherry.
Heavy rains disrupt normal life in India's southeastern province of Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. It is likely to intensify into a severe cyclonic storm by Friday night and cross South Bangladesh coast.
The Weather Department has issued a warning about heavy rains along coastal Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, as Cyclone Roanu is expected to move towards the Indian coastal region after wreaking havoc in Sri Lanka. Many people have been killed in Sri Lanka, with more than 200 families still missing following a series of mudslides. Roanu is an active tropical cyclone in the Bay of Bengal region, which is currently affecting the eastern coast of India. It is the first tropical cyclone of the annual cyclone season.
Today morning, at about a distance of 60 kilometers southeast of Visakhapatnam, it is moving in northeasterly direction. It will, under its influence, strong winds of already 100 km/h is likely along north coastal Andhra Pradesh. Heavy rainfall is also likely along the north coastal Andhra Pradesh.
The cyclone alert in India's southern Andhra Pradesh province kept people away from seashores on Friday. Fishermen in the province have been warned from venturing out into the sea in view of the extreme weather. Waterlogging has been reported in many parts of India's eastern Odisha province on Friday. Roanu is expected to make landfall at the Bangladesh coast on the intervening night of May 21st and 22nd. The system is expected to weaken only post the landfall.
Moving on, a day after Law Minister of Pakistan's Punjab province Rana Sanaullah admitted Islamabad supporting terror outfits Jaish-e-Mohammed and Jamaat-ud-Dawa, India on Friday called on the Nawaz Sharif-led government to address this issue in the interest to normalize ties between the two nations. Sanaullah, in an interview to media organizations, had stated that while these groups have been declared proscribed organizations and can no longer carry out any activity in the province, legal action against them is not possible for the government as state itself remains involved. India has stated that his admission corroborates the view that New Delhi held about the support and the freedom available to anti-India terrorist groups in Pakistan. Both Pakistan-based terror outfits Jamaat-ud-Dawa and Jaish-e-Mohammed are responsible for conspiring and executing terror strikes in India.
If the Honourable Minister indeed said so, it sadly corroborates our view that we have always held about the support and freedom available to anti-India terrorist groups in Pakistan, including internationally sanctioned terrorist groups and individuals. His remarks also elucidate the reason for lack of effective action even against those entities and organizations against whom Pakistan has international obligations to act.
Pakistan's northwestern province, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, has been facing human rights crisis for a long time. Terror attacks, sectarian violence and atrocities committed by law enforcement agencies shows the horrific plight of people living in the region.
Human rights activists have time and again raised concerns over growing human rights violations in Pakistan's northwestern province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The recent murder of a Sikh political leader Soran Singh in capital city of Peshawar has once again highlighted the plight of religious minority communities in the country. The 2013 attack in a church in the same city of Peshawar by militants killed 96 people still haunts the Christian community living in the region. Some activists allege that the government is hand in gloves with extremists to counter secular philosophy.
Spending literally billions in multi-facet way, opening of new religious seminaries, spending a lot of money on media to spread the religious extremism so that they can counter the secular national philosophy.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has become a major breeding ground of various militant organizations since 2001. But many claim that instead of taking stringent actions against them, Pakistan military and law enforcement agencies have been involved in extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances and other atrocities against the people of the region. The attacks on Army Public School in Peshawar in 2014, which killed over 132 children, and on Bacha Khan University this year is a grim reminder of the depleting human rights situation in the province.
Nepal once again is witnessing waves of agitation by ethnic communities. In a bid to fulfill their demands, youths of the Madhesi community have launched a 10-day protest in Kathmandu Valley to pressurize the government to accept their demands in the newly adopted constitution that was promulgated last September. The capital Kathmandu has become epicenter of Madhes and other community agitation. Earlier this week, a coalition of Madhes-based parties and other ethnic political parties and organizations named Federal Alliances had agitated outside the Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's residence against the new constitution. The world's cheapest phone was recently launched in India. Dual SIM Namotel Achhe Din has features of a smartphone and just costs $1.47.
This is the world's cheapest phone. Namotel Achhe Din smartphone comes with a price tag of just $1.47. Launched in India's southern city of Bengaluru, the dual SIM Namotel Achhe Din has a 4-inch display, is powered by 1.3 GHz quad-core processor and runs on Android 5.1 Lollipop OS with 1 GB RAM. There is also 4 GB of internal storage, which is expandable up to 32 GB via micro SD card, and connectivity options include 3G. The Bengaluru-based Namotel, which is promoting the phone, claims that the manufacturing price of the phone is actually for $44.45, which will be sold at the discounted price of $1.47.
Going to earn some money through pre-installed apps and few of the e-commerce platforms.
So this phone will be available in the month of June?
Yes, we try to fulfill the phone before month, June. Yeah, see, we are looking for 25 to 30 crore, lakhs this year. So we probably up to go maybe a 5 crore units. So that is our aim, to fulfill at least 5 crore units.
Namotel Achhe Din will be sold online for limited period of time and is only available in India.
Indian dishes are famous for the use of spices and unique style of cooking. Some of the best meat dishes found in the country have caught the fancy of food lovers across the world.
A fine delicacy from the Kashmir Valley, Mutton Rogan Josh derives its name from red Kashmiri chilies and literally means red lamb. Pal Dhaba, located in India's northern Chandigarh city, is one of the oldest eateries of the region and is immensely popular among Bollywood celebrities. The eatery has 2 more outlets in the vicinity. It is famous for its preparation of the Mutton Rogan Josh. Brimming with flavors of fennel, ginger and marked by striking red hue, the dish is a celebration of all senses. Tourists from across the country visit the food joint for its signature dish that is distinguished by its thick, aromatic, flavorful red sauce and tender meat.
This is the 3rd time I am coming here. So whenever I come to Chandigarh for work or family holiday, I come to Pal Dhaba for. It's fabulous. Muttons are cooked very well. काफी अच्छा कुक हुआ होता है and the taste is fabulous.
It is believed that the roots of this dish originated in Persia. But over time, different renditions of the dish in terms of flavors and style of cooking have been brought into existence.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. South Asia braces for Cyclone Roanu. Heavy rains forecast. Pakistan minister's statement on terrorism corroborates New Delhi's view, says Indian Foreign Ministry. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time next week. Have a great weekend and good night.